So I started to write a senior speech on one Blackbird afternoon. I wondered, what should I talk about standing in front of a crowd? In high school, I'm a senior and should be able to give advice to the students that come after me. But me myself does not believe that I'm any kind of sophisticated. In fact, I've spent most of my lifetime so far searching for my own identity and still cannot reach out an exact answer. Who am I? Why am I in an animal body, yet experiencing a spiritual existence? Am I good or bad? What should I be exactly? The answer is simple in Shanghai, where every student gets to take a high school entrance exam in 9th grade. When you get a clear ranking by score, it can define who you are in a seemingly precise way. I once believed that I can find out who am I through this kind of exam. But as you and many others may say, numbers are always misleading. I figured this fact out when I did not know how to spend my free time instead of studying after the exam that is supposed to determine the path of your life. I survived the judgment of a ranking number, but the number is not completely helpful. If you have an American president take the test, I'm pretty sure he will fail it. A test never proves someone's ability. My first attempt failed. At the second attempt of this search, I come here to a new world. But at first, the unprecedented environment had a devastating effect on the confidence that I had built on my previous observation in life. The judgment system switched significantly. All of a sudden, I was no longer the identity that I used to be. Everyone seems to be better than me in some way or another, at least in terms of English. And I'm pretty sure many of you could run ahead of me in a track race. When I get to the orchestra, I found that even the flute playing that I was always believed I'm good at actually was exceeded by so many young musicians. And there are people who can retrieve a Rubik's Cube in 20 seconds, which would take me 1 minute. I lack confidence. What should I do, really? Sometimes I think I appear really foolish and awkward. Ironically, the answer emerged outside of school once I was burning marshmallows near a bonfire in the summer camp and talking with friends in the darkness. When we're indulged in the heat by the burning flame, I suddenly realized that personality is like a flame that supports the fire of life. Knowledge is like everything the flame has burned in the past. What matters the most is always the flame at the moment. If the fire is strong, wherever you go, passion will accumulate enough heat that can burn out obstacles and gives out radiation and heat to whatever around the fire. Any bonfire has an end, so do our lives. Most of the time, there's only one chance to express the heat of a passion and one chance to work hard and face obstacles. For me, there's only one chance that I get to stand here today and talk about these thoughts that just come out freshly from my life at AAG. And it is also essential for me to express some of these passions here because I'm always bad at expressing feelings. I feel obligated to say thank you to those who have made me feel their heat in the darkness, which changed my life and stimulated me to work harder and spread out my passions, to stay hungry, foolish, and burning like fire. Thank you.